the second time that's happened. I couldn't turn it on until I took it out of the holder. Good morning, it's Barbara. It is Sunday, January 23rd, 24th. And I'm Barbara. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for coffee. I need it today because I did not sleep. Oh, it's one of those nights where I was awake all night. I mean, I don't think I was literally awake all night. I'm sure I dozed in between, but I mean, I looked at that clock every half hour, so I was awake a lot. But Dennis brought me a coffee in bed, so I'm feeling better. And I'll probably poop out a little bit tonight during my crafting with Christy evening. I'm doing a lot of crafting, social crafting today because we have our Zoom meeting today, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's a link, Zoom meeting link in Ravelry on the Flame and Fiber podcast group. There's a thread that Valerie started. Valerie's hosting this. And I'm so grateful. Thank you, Valerie. I have no idea how it's going to work. I'm excited and nervous. And so we'll be doing that today. And I hope you can join us. And the meeting ID and password are on the last screen before the end of this video. And they have been for the last couple of days. And I hope you can come. And if you can't come and there's a better time for you, you know, leave some suggestions. I'm open to suggestions for what a good time would be for the next one in terms of time of day so that it hits you wherever you are in a way that's better. Assuming, of course, there's going to be a next time. Chevy Rell did this in the summertime. She had like 70 people on. And I don't think she's done it since. It made her feel bad that there were so many people she didn't really get a chance to talk to or interact with, and it made her feel bad, which I understand. So I have no idea how this is going to go, but we shall see. And then tonight, Sunday, so tonight I have my crafting with Christy where I'll be working on my bookshelf. Oh my gosh. It was 31 degrees when we got in the car. Went down to 30 during the drive, and then it went back up to 31. But on the drive home, it hit 29. And I'm sitting there, and I go, because I saw that the temperature was 20. Dennis is like slamming on the brakes. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's 29 degrees. This is a color I haven't even used yet, violet. I'm so excited. So I got to not only have not maroon, which was big, but I got a brand new color. It's a little warmer today, so it's probably going to be Sax, which is a color I've used before, but it's nice. It's also silk, so it'll have a different texture, and hopefully I will be able to embroider nicely with it, and I'm looking forward to that. So I should be, assuming that I feel okay and can craft with Christy tonight, I will be showing you my temperature library tomorrow. So, social crafting is on my agenda today. That's everything I'm going to do. I can't think of anything else I'm going to do. Except my vlog. We had a really, really lovely evening last night. Kim did come for dinner. Dennis made us stroganoff. We had little canapes. We had the timbali at room temperature on crackers, which was delicious. It was like ham paste. The most amazing ham paste ever. And caviar, sour cream and caviar with hard-boiled, all the accoutrements, hard-boiled egg yolk, hard-boiled egg white, little onions, some capers, and that was yummy with our champagne and a little vodka tasting. And Tchaikovsky. And Aura was so cute. She brought her music. She had picked out what symphony she wanted to hear. She brought her music. She followed the music along while it was playing on our TV, and it was a really, really lovely evening. We have made plans to have a music evening next Saturday. We're having opera. Kim is a singer. She was a professional singer at one time in her life, and she sings opera. She's a lyric soprano with a beautiful voice. And so Turandot, I wrote these down so I could remember. Turandot is her favorite opera. Dennis really likes it too. So we are going to watch Turandot next Saturday night. Turandot is based on the story of a Mongol princess who was an expert wrestler and named Kutalun. And the story is that she challenged all the men to wrestling, and the men put up horses, and she said that she would marry any man that could beat her, and she ended up with like a herd of 1,000 horses. And according to Dennis, the Mongolian festivals that include big part of it is wrestling, and in a traditional wrestling costume which bears the chest, because they wanted to make sure no women snuck into their wrestling anymore. No more women. Anyway, apparently Turandot is based on that story. And Dennis is very into the Mongol thing. What do you have, puppy? Oh, she has her bone. Mongol stories, which I am too. And so we will be watching Turandot next Saturday night for our musical evening at home. So that should be fun. So I did do some watercolors. This is just one that I just followed the instructions from the person on the television, but it turned out okay. The rest of them, these were abstracts. This was an abstract that, I tried to kind of turn into a forest and mountain scene. We'll see. And then this one is just the background for something, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So these are my watercolors that I did last night. And this was after Aura left it, so it was late in the evening. But I really have been having the urge to do watercolor, so it's all my stuff, of course, is still out here, so I might do some watercolor at some point today, but probably not, because I'm going to be busy. But I also wanted to pick up for my sleeve on my... Oh, Dennis is coming down, so Pearl wants to play. I did pick up for my sleeve and do the short rows on my sleeve so that I could knit on my sleeve during our knitting meeting, because right now I'm just knitting round and round, and I will have my decreases, but I think I can do that and talk, and if I can't, I'll bring my Francis wrap and I can knit on that. That's kind of my easy knitting these days. But one thing was that for my size, my armhole was supposed to be 6 3/4 inches long, flat, which would be like 13.5 inches around. Mine was 9, although it doesn't look like 9 now. So I was really worried. So I looked at the pattern that had a size 9-inch opening in the arm, and I was going to do the pickups for that. But when I did the ratio, 2 stitches for every 3, I ended up with exactly the right number of stitches for my size. So my row gauge is so whacked that I ended up with this bigger hole. But now when I'm looking at it, it doesn't seem quite so big. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to see. I might have to decrease more stitches to get a better size on my sleeve. I want to make sure that the sleeve isn't too floppy. I don't like a really super floppy sleeve. So I will keep that in mind. The pattern does say to make adjustments based on your row gauge, which I didn't do because I don't know what my row gauge is anyway. So anyway, I did pick up and get started, and I did all the short rows. There's a little patch of short rows at the top of the sleeve, so I did that. So I'm ready to go, ready to knit round and round while we talk. Those of you who can join us, some of you are planning on joining us. I'm very excited. And so that's my plans for today. And then I'm going to work on my library, and I get to put in a violet book, and I'm so excited. It's not supposed to be quite so cold today, so I'll be able to put in a Saks book and a violet book, along with all my maroons. I think all the other books are maroon, seriously. So now, I keep saying this, but I haven't been picking up my stitching in between my sessions with Christy, but I do need to start getting creative about my outlining and my decorating of my books, because all those maroon books, they need some attention. And I haven't done that filling in that I was going to do for the bookshelf to see about that green. The green is feeling a little light, and I have lots of colors, so I think I'm going to, you know, maybe rethink the green. I only picked it because it's variegated, and it doesn't read super variegated when I'm using it anyway, so I think I'm going to do that. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to see some of you later. Down in the down bar, I have a link to Bente's Etsy shop, Arctic Crafts by Bente, and she has given us a 15% discount for till the end of the month. And so please check her out. She has beautiful colors. And I will say goodbye. I need to go get organized. I have to clean up a little space in my room because I'm going to be doing my Zooming this afternoon in my room, so Dennis can have the house downstairs, him and the dogs. And so I need to straighten up a little bit and make space and make a little comfortable nest for myself so that I can hang out for a few hours with you guys. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I will talk to you. There's Maisie. I will talk to you later today if you're on, or I will see you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.